What's up, guys? And it's finally over. The fight is finally over. And before I get started with the review, I must say that I love this chapter very much. I really do. I really do. Like, this is by far one of the best chapters of this series, in my opinion, and definitely one of the best chapters in this entire fight. Chapter starts off, Naruto on the ground, Sasuke rushing with the Chidori, and his Sharingan fades away because his chakra just took a major dip, and Naruto hits him with the signature uppercut he used to beat Neji, which is it's a nice throwback, and that's what I like about what Kishimoto's been doing with this fight. He's been putting in a lot of throwbacks to previous fights that they've had, and some of the key moments like the Uzumaki barrage he did on Sasuke. I mean, the one he used on Kiba, just a variant he did to beat Sasuke, to hit Sasuke. But like I said, this chapter is just amazing in my opinion, because we finally Sasuke doesn't really talk much, not a lot. But when he does, and when he's not talking about crazy, psychotic, killing stuff, it's golden. Like last week's chapter, when he brought up Naruto's Shadow Clone Jutsu, saying that it's your greatest weakness because it shows just how lonely you are. When Sasuke speaks, it is amazing, or it can be. And the fact that this man almost, if not out-talked Naruto in this chapter, Mr. Talk no Jutsu himself. You gotta admit that is an amazing event. Now I'm gonna be going over both the Manga Panda and Manga Stream translation, for they had their difference as usual. But after the counterattack, the Nine-Tails Fox starts speaking to Naruto. While in the Manga Panda translation, the Fox tells Naruto that Sasuke is starting to use Kagetsuchi to build around the Chidori. While in the Manga Stream translation, it's Sasuke speaking these words himself. That's why I'm going to go over both, or at least touch on both every now and then, because those differences. But after the counterattack, uh, Sasuke starts complaining that over and over and over again, every time he keeps knocking Naruto back down, he keeps getting back up. And Naruto just tells him, that's just because that's who I am. That's just who I am. And Sasuke has the best line in this. Well, in the Manga Panda translation, he says, "Why don't you just be a good boy and die for me?" That's hilarious. Like, that's cocky and hilarious. Anyway, like I said, he starts to infuse Kagetsuchi, the Amaterasu, into his Chidori, and we find out that the Fox gave Naruto as much chakra as he could, so he can be conscious. And the chakra that he's about to give Naruto is all the chakra he has left. So after giving him this chakra, he's going to be asleep for a while. I guess that's what the Tail Beast does. And we see them go to collide. And I like this because in the first season, it was a horizontal clash. They came from the right and left, clashing Rasengan Chidori. Nine-tail Rasengan versus, I think it was called Chidori's Lemon or something. One of Sasuke's crazy Chidori. It was a horizontal clash. Now we have, I don't know if it's a Biju Rasengan or just a regular Rasengan versus uh, a Inferno style Kagetsuchi Chidori, going vertically up and down. Like, just a nice touch Kishimoto added. And at the end of the chapter, because they failed to mention this, or bring this up or talk about it at any point, that they lost their fucking arms after this clash. Like, you think they would bring that up. And in the next panel, when you see the explosion, as you always do, if you look closely, you can see their arms starting to disintegrate. And this is where I bring back up Kakashi. Kakashi tried to warn these boys. Season 1, you can't just be throwing these jutsu at each other. You're going to kill each other. And look what happened. They tried clashing with jutsus and they lost a fucking arm. See, this is why they took clashes out of the Naruto Ninja Storm series, cause this shit was gonna happen. They was gonna clash with some powerful ass jutsu and they was gonna lose their fucking arm. They saw it coming. They knew. Anyways, after the clash, we see that it's nighttime and we see that Sasuke at least was unconscious until the Naruto tells him, "Oh, you finally woke up. It's about time." And Sasuke trying to figure out why Naruto is going to. Actually, before that, Naruto brings up the fact that yeah, they both are in bad condition. If they move too much, they're going to bleed out and die. And when he said this, I thought it was another Tsunade situation where they was cut in half. I don't know how they would have been cut in half, but that's just where my mind went. But anyway, Sasuke goes, try to find out why is Naruto going to such lengths still. Why would he put himself in so much pain, lose his freaking arm just like Sasuke now has? Why is he going so far for this to get in Sasuke's way? And Naruto says it's just because you're my friend. It's, and Sasuke is not amused by this answers. You can tell on his face. So he asked Naruto like, what does that mean to you, friend? Like you said that before. You said that earlier this fight. You said that when we first fought here, when we was children. What does that mean to you? What does friend mean to you? And Naruto says, I can't really explain it as he goes on to explain it, but and this is another instant where I'm going to touch on both chapter translation. He says, hearing you talk about carrying all this burden and just blabbering about this stuff. In the Manga Panda translation, he says, hearing you blabbering about this, I can kind of feel the pain too, which is alright. But the manga stream translation is the one that really touches the heart, because it's like, Sasuke asks him the same question, and he's like, hearing you talking about carrying all this burden, all this falling into darkness and stuff, I hurt too. He says, I just hurt. Those three words, sometimes it's always like just short sentences. Most of the time, just three words a person can say that just hits you emotionally, just hits you right there. Like we all know about the "I love you," how Kakashi said that, and we felt a bond because the first thing he said to them was, "I don't like you," and now he was able to say, "I love you" or "I like you," and this is the same instance where it's just like hearing your friend going through all this, talking about being the center of hate, that he's already into darkness, that he wants to cut everybody out of his life, that he just needs to be alone. Just saying, I just hurt. That means a lot. That means a lot to the chapter, and you can tell it meant a lot because of Sasuke's face. Sasuke's face is just in utter shock, and Naruto just tells him, "I just really hurt hearing you say this," and he just can't ignore this pain he feels, and we can tell by the end of the chapter that something inside Sasuke has changed. Even if he's not completely good, this fight has really changed him fundamentally and mentally to some extent. And it's just nice because, like I said, this chapter is amazing because we get Sasuke just self reminiscing, and he tells us that at first he thought Naruto as nothing but annoying because he was in the same situation alone, and but Naruto was just hated by everybody. So Naruto would do stupid things to get people to scold him to get their attention, and eventually, that got to Sasuke. He realized that Naruto is someone that could get to him. That Naruto is someone that shares the same pain as him. He got jealous of this, and he says that he realized that looking at Naruto made him think of his family, about those good times. Seeing Naruto try to get this attention, try to get Skull, reminds him of his family, and he interprets that as being weak, as weakness sinking into him. And that's one of the main reasons he's wanted to, separate the bonds between him and Naruto. which it's very deep. So he goes on to explain that that's why he always trains so hard. Not only just kill Itachi, but try to overcome this weakness of thinking about his family and stuff. And that's the main reason he wanted to fight Naruto, because after doing the missions with Naruto and hearing Naruto brag about his dream of trying to become Hokage, he could start to understand Naruto. He could feel that Naruto and him were both, destined to become strong. That they were both growing stronger as they, completed this mission. And that's when he realized he wanted to fight Naruto more than anything. And that doing these missions with Team Seven, he started to realize that Team Seven felt like a family to him, and that's the same thing as Naruto said to him. Seeing Naruto struggle and seeing Naruto suffer just caused Sasuke to hurt. And that's what he said, I would just start hurting. And it's just, this whole chapter is deep. Like, whichever translation you read, it's just deep. The manga panda says, whenever I see you suffer, I feel pain too. Manga streams translation said, I would start hurting when I see you suffer. So it's just like, this chapter is deep, very deep. And we get a chapter of like grown Sasuke looking at Naruto, not grown Sasuke, but Shippuden Sasuke looking at Shippuden Naruto, and his left eye is crying. It's not like the blood from Matarazu, it's actually him crying in this flashback. And one of the deepest things Sasuke says in this chapter, one of the other deepest thing is he tells well, he's not telling, this is all self reflection, but he says the reason why he was jealous because like you were strong because you were able to walk in front of me just like Itachi did, just like my big brother you once did. That is amazing. I'm gonna read the exact words. He said, "It's the opposite. I was the one who was envious of you because you had a kind of strength that I was missing. You always walked in front of me, much like my brother used to." She's just amazing. Then, yeah, they passed out because they was bleeding out. You loses too much blood, you're gonna pass out every now and then. And we see that it's morning now, and Sasuke brings out, he's like, it looks like we survived the morning, so they spent the night together, if you want to interpret like that, to all the Naru Sasuke fan people out there. Moving on. And Naruto wakes up too, and he's like, he questioned if they're dead, if they're in heaven. And it's funny because Naruto, even though he's bleeding out, he still just have so much energy. You see, like this, not Naruto, Sasuke just start laughing at Naruto's stupidity, and he's like, "I wish I had the energy move, 'cause I would just punch you right now." But disregarding all that, Sasuke tells Naruto that he lost, that he lost this battle, and Naruto tells him this isn't a battle for winners or losers. This is not what he wanted this battle to be. This is a battle to save Sasuke, to just to bring him back from the darkness. This is what this was. This is not the battle he wanted to decide who's the winner or the losers. And he says, I'm just trying to punch reason into a friend that won't listen to me. And that the real fight comes after this fight, which is interesting. I don't know why else they would fight for. And then Sasuke tells Naruto he finally acknowledged him, that him and Naruto dying would stop, Ashura's and Indra's transmigration. The next generation wouldn't have to be bothered with this. And he says that would be revolutionary as well, so he would settle for that. And Sasuke in this moment is talking a lot like he's about to die, which we know is not the case. because Sakura is on the way anyway. The whole Naruto the last movie, we know Sasuke is alive anyway, but he's talking like he's dying. He says that when I die, just give my left eye to Kakashi, give him the Sharingan, and he can release Infinite Tsukuyomi with it. And Naruto tells him, no, you can't die. You're not about to die on me. I need someone that shares, the same ideology. Someone that understands that people need to connect. That they share a similar dream. That his dream is for all the Shinobis to work, together, and that includes Sasuke as well to be a part of that. And Sasuke is still acknowledging Naruto's dream, and Naruto, as himself says, even if that dream sits well with you, even if I'm fine with that dream that you're having, the other people are not going to accept this. The world is not going to accept this. Sasuke is still a wanted criminal for trying to kill the five Hokages. Let's not forget this. Okay, he came back to help the war. This man is still a wanted criminal. He's been a wanted criminal ever since he left the freaking Leaf Village. I don't think they're just gonna forgive him, and that's what he brought up. And he also brings up the point that how do you know? Like, cause he says, how do you know I won't try to come at you, come after you again, try to come kill you again? And Naruto says, I don't care. I just beat your ass again and again and again until you finally get some sense in your head. And this is where we get to the final page, and we see Naruto's words just hit Sasuke, hearing that he hasn't given up on Sasuke. That even if they live through this and they somehow get this dream going, and even if Sasuke somehow falls back into the darkness, that Naruto will still be there for him as a friend. We see Sasuke shed that tear down his left eye, and we see that their hands are, well, the blood trail from their missing arms is connected. And when Sasuke gives us a line, he has, a line he used to say when he was younger, just shut up, loser, or shut up, stupid, which is amazing. And the whole blood, their blood trail, leaving their arms, meeting up like they're holding hands as friends, or I guess it would be more so how they normally do it after they clash, the holding, the two fingers, the two, index and middle fingers. It might have been that, but it's very symbolic, and I just like it. Like I said, I really love this chapter. But that's my review. We all know Naruto and Sasuke aren't about to die from this. Sakura's probably on her way. If not Sakura, then I'm sure there's some who knows. Obito might even come back from the fucking grave again to save him. I'm not calling that out of the realm of possibilities. Obito has defied death just as much as Orochimaru at this point. Anyways, that's my review. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Tell me what you thought of the review, what you thought of the chapter. If I missed out anything, if I misspoken anything, and just I don't know. I just really love this chapter. I really do. And I can't believe Naruto is coming to an end in a week or two. It's crazy because I think next week we're supposed to get. I don't know if they're giving us both 699 and 700. If they do that, then that is going to be the end of the Naruto manga. But it says it ends the 10th. So I don't know if they do that. And if they did it that way, then I guess November 10th is, I guess, a special chapter, not 7 to 1, just some special chapter, probably showing, them in their Naruto the Last movie design, possibly. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.